Now, I know all of you, not just some of you now, I know all of you must be wondering, what happened to Miss? Why she's, giving us 2-3 hours of class, so many videos, so long. It's because if I want to tell you about the story of, let's say, Priyanka Chopra, like how will I introduce to you what is Priyanka Chopra? I have to tell you, no, she is an Indian. Then she won Miss World when she was 18 years old in the year 2000. Then she joined Bollywood and starred in a film, no. Then after she went to Bollywood, she got that Quantico. Then she married that, what is that, Jonas brother. Then she became a supermodel, superstar, no. Like I cannot just tell you, oh, Priyanka Chopra, she is Jonas's wife. It's so incomplete. No, how, where, how, why? You will not know how she started to become and how she end up becoming so amazing and so talented. No. Similarly with Lycopodium, you think that this one is Priyanka Chopra. We have to start from the very beginning of the story. Okay, so we had to start with the sporophyte plant. Oh, where's the brush? Oh no. Okay, so we have to start with the sporophyte plant. So I have to describe to you. Similarly, I'll tell you, oh, Priyanka, she's a model, she's tall, she's got big lips, so and so. No, so you have to describe. So similarly, when you talk about the life cycle of Lycopodium, you will draw this entire diagram. Then you will write about the sporophyte. Then you will write few points. Okay. They are prostrate, some are creeping, no? Leaves are so and so. The stem is so and so, no? Yeah, so you wrote about the sporophyte. Then you describe few points. Then you wrote about the stem. Then you said it has a epidermis, then inner outer cortex, then it has a pericycle, has endodermis and plectostele. Then next point you will write about the leaf. You will say it is interrupted by stomata. They are mesophyll leaves, no? They have a central cylinder of xylem surrounded by phloem. Then you will write about maybe the root. You will say the root has root hairs, and then it is the epidermis is interrupted by root hairs, and you have the cortex, so and so, no? And then you will describe about the strobilus, no? Then you describe about the strobilus. You will say that it comes from the leaf, that is the sporophyll. Then you write about the sporangium. You have to write in short. If the question for life cycle comes, you have to write all in short. Then you describe about the sporangium, no? So when you wrote about the sporangium heading, you gave some points. You said it is covered by a layer of jacket cells. Then inner to the jacket is the tapetum. Then inner to the tapetum is the spore mother cells. Okay. Then you write about how the spores. Okay, the spores. You write that the spore is triangular in shape. It has a triradiate ridge, no? And it has come about by meiotic division of the spore mother cell. Then you wrote about the gametophyte. Then you will mention that there are 3 types. One is what? Clavatum type, 2 is Cernum type, and 3 is the Phlegmaria type. Okay. Then you can describe them in short if you want to. Then you will write about how the antheridium gets developed. No, you said there is a antheridial initial, then it divides and redivides to form those primary upper and lower, no, so and so till we get the antherozoids, okay, or the sperms. Then you will talk about the archegonium. You say that this one archegonial initial cell divides into a what to say? How do I do this? Okay. You wrote about the archegonium. Then you said there it comes from the archegonial initial. Then it divides into an upper canal cell and an inner venter cell. Then the canal cell will divide into the neck cells, and the venter cell will divide into the egg cell. No? Then you will write about the zygote. Then you'll say that you write about the zygote. Then you will say that the zygote comes from the fusion of the antherozoid and the egg. Then you will describe about the embryo. Then you will say that it has a foot. The embryo has a foot. Then it has a leaf cotyledon. Then it comes about by the division of the suspensory cell and the embryonal cell. Okay. Then from the embryo, it will mature into the sporophyte plant, and so the cycle continues. Okay. So ultimately, what I have done is simply I have just summarized you everything that I taught today. Okay. So if the question comes for life cycle of Lycopodium, you have to shorten the entire note. You have to write little bit, shorten the entire note, But mostly this question doesn't come. No, it comes in the form of give in detail the development of the antheridium. So you have to write all those divisions, no? Antheridial initial, then this, then sporogenous tissue, and then till you get your antherozoids, and then your those biflagellate antherozoids. So you have to write all that. Similarly with the archegonium, the development. Or they ask you about the different types of gametophytes. That is your cernum, that is your clavatum, then the cernum, then the phlegmaria. Okay. So those are the questions which can come. Or they will ask you about the structure of the strobilus. They ask you about the structure of the strobilus. You will have to draw. Then you have to draw the sporangium in the magnified view. You have to write all the points that it has a central axis, that it comes from the sporophyll. No, it's in the inner side, adaxial side, right? So and so on and so forth. Then the sporangium is kidney shaped, so and so. Okay, and you have to show how it divides.